here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. We're going to go ahead and get started with some oracle cards. We got some cards popping already. First card for masculine is hands. Putting in some hard work, planning, drawing drafts, doing some repair work, some fixing of some things. Just using his hands to create, being creative, wanting to fix some things. Here we go. Mutual energy, doorways, opening doorways, shifting from one place to another, one phase to another, one aspect to another. So one dynamic to another, actually duality. So it's a shift, doorways. For feminine, we have the numbers. She may be seeing a lot of numbers. Maybe being guided by numbers, looking at the numbers. This one is more of an obtuse oracle card to me. I don't really take it as literal, so just take it how it applies. So let's see what he's working on. It could be just working hard, putting in hard work, putting in the effort. Building, rebuilding, repairing, planning. I'm getting some planning here. Creativity. I'm getting lessons. Hierophant here. Let's see before I go into more. Okay. Alright, masculine, how are we feeling today? Lesson in strength and resilience. Self-control. More control, taking leadership, being more stable, calling the shots, being the boss, being the leader. Learning the lesson in strength and being the leader. More control. I'm getting control. See, the Hierophant is more of a spiritual, religious, structured control. Strength would be more control of self. Emperor would be more control of life, of environment, those around, things that you're in control of in one's own environment. The devil would equate, and that's 4 major arcanas back to back. The devil being in control of his things that control him. These are aspects like addictions, codependencies, toxic behaviors, just selfish ways. All of this, just having control of all of that, having firm belief of self-control, learning a lesson in self-control as well as controlling those desires, those toxic energy. So putting in some hard work and effort for that. Control. Okay, so we have that kind of healing, pause, rest, recuperation. And we would even look at the Four of Swords as introspection, but it's sideways. It's kind of in reverse, not quite introspected, but not quite fully there. But we're going to turn it upright. So we're going to say that's in a healing stage, trying to heal some of that deceptive energy, that sneaking, plotting, planning. He's in the energy of, it's almost like rehab. It's almost taking those necessary steps of planning to take control of his life, his emotions, and his behaviors. Yeah, I'm trying to balance out those energies for happiness and trying to be illuminated. Step into the light, step into that abundance and happiness, temperance, and the sun. A lot of majors are going on with masculine today. And I just looked at it. Well, not looked at it, but forgot. Today is 2/22/22. Yep. Can be happily single. Trying to balance out those energies, being happily single. Happy, abundant, independent, things on his own. It's, see, from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles, that's the total long-term success and stability. It's a complete cycle. It is the fulfillment of whatever he's trying to achieve. It's the stability. It's the groundedness. It is the success that anyone would like to reach in regards to, one, their life, their finances, their internal world as well, because we associate Pentacles a lot with finances and material things, but also we never look at Pentacles as internal stability, because we get emotional, we get mentally fogged, we get, passionate and want to do things inside, but the Pentacles that reside within us, those are the internal struggles that we reach. Those are the plateaus that we get to and have to, one, overcome, and then two, look at a little differently when... I'll give an example. So a Pentacle internally would be, I found stability in my within myself, that I know that I can do this. I'm sure of this, and I found my own internal success. I overcame this, so therefore I gained a Pentacle. I leveled up because I stopped eating carbs, right? That would be a Pentacle. That would be something that would be a Pentacle inside someone. Another Pentacle is I was able to go a whole week and I drank nothing but water. I didn't have soda, I didn't have juice, I didn't have coffee, I didn't have tea, anything with sugar in it, and I solely drank just water. Get what I'm saying? Those are the stable Pentacles that we reach on the inside. So we can look at a few things one way or the other, but with the Hierophant and the Strength, I feel like there's a lot of lessons in planning behind self-control, self-restriction, holding back on a lot of toxic energies, and just trying to bounce back after deception, after being so sneaky, after being in a certain light, trying to heal from a deception as well. Maybe someone did some sneaky moves around him, not quite sure. But he's trying to balance out that energy and find happiness in his own independence, right? So let's talk about this feminine. How are we feeling today? Alright, feminine, how are we feeling today? Swords in reverse, that would speak to a return, not really moving on, not really shifting away from some things. Yeah, being a little deceptive, a little bit in your ego. Now, we can look at the Five of Swords, winning at all costs, not really trying to move away from things that took place in the past. It could be a little self-sabotaging, stepping on others just to gain victory, but it's an energy of returning back to the mind manipulation, returning to what caused this in the relationship, because what made the relationship sideways. See, it's not in the upright and it's not in the reverse, but it is sideways. I think it's lagging, sorry. But we have a sideways energy in the connection in the relationship. So maybe returning to the mental conflict that took place within the relationship. Yeah. Because, I mean, again, you're just trying to get fulfillment here, emotional fulfillment. I feel like we have to overcome some of those things that one put us in those rocky waters, and two, that was self-sabotatory and in the way that it came about and that took place within the relationship. So I'm looking at the Five of Swords as kind of that returning to the scene of the crime. The Six of Swords, Five of Swords. I'm sorry, Six of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords, returning to the scene of the crime. Because the Six of Swords in the upright is moving on. The Six of Swords in reverse is a return, a comeback, a shifting, not out of those rocky waters. It's a lot like returning to the scene of the crime. So we can transform. See, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of that she's trying to, I guess, get understanding by returning back to it. And I will say this, sometimes it's okay to go back. A lot of people, don't live in the past. But I always say, if we don't have clarity, transformation, to shift some things around. If we don't have clarity, how are we going to make a change? How are we going to get beyond that energy that was there? Because if that was the stopping point, if that was the turbulence, and that was the rocky waters that cause different things to take place, whether it be in the connection, whether it be in your life, whatever it be in any romantic situation for a feminine in her past, current, or future, we have to go kind of back to what took place, what happened, how did we get here, and how do we get to Two of Cups, Ten of Cups. How we transform this. Yeah. Not feeling like things are coming in. Things aren't really. I think it's more of a transformation and into the waiting game. Not really wanting to wait anymore. Putting it into hesitation, putting it into stagnancy, walking away, dropping emotional baggage and putting up guards, putting up defenses. I'm getting feminine being a little bit more defensive, not really sure why. We'll have to clarify that. Kind of blocking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's blocking reconciliation at this time. She's feeling strife, conflict. It's more of an energy of, okay, I'm not waiting. I'm gonna walk away to greener pastures. I'm gonna put my The fence is up. I'm walking away. We're not gonna we're not gonna come back together. We're not gonna have celebratory times until we revisit. We go back to the scene of the crime. I feel like masculine's trying to heal some of that deceptive energy, and feminine's like we're gonna go back to the scene of crime. What took place here? I'm no longer waiting. I'm walking away. Blocking this reconciliation, this coming back together. It's conflict, competition. There's confusion. We need to talk about it. We need to send energy. We need to fix it right now. It's on a friendly level. It's trying to find a balance. Find balance between. That's what I'm saying. The Page of Pentacles is more of a friendship vibe, stable, grounded energy, juggling that, and then the Knight of Cups trying to balance that out. The Knight of Cups, because there are deep emotions, making that romantic advance. Because there are deep emotions and deep love, but we got to find a balance here to heal. There's no healing a painful ending. We gotta discuss it. We gotta return back to the scene of the crime. We can't just leave things as they were and just keep moving. Okay. Doorways. Opening doorways. We're both transitioning from one way to the other, right? So we're still trying to persevere and push forward. Trying to bring in what we want, going after what we want, chasing down our desires, letting go, not putting in the effort, letting go of what no longer works. Calling judgment. Higher ups, thoughts to make it balance. Judgment call to balance out some energies. Again, get on stable grounds. Just be friends, be amicable to reach the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, that's too many. Give me one more. Okay, hold on, let me shift. Alright, so trying to be stable and get started on the right foot for long-term success and stability. I think you guys are both mentally stuck, a little nervous about moving forward. I get it. There's some persevering. You guys are trying to let go of what no longer works. I feel like a lot of that was holding back, not putting in the effort. Not working on things, not clearing things up. Because the Eight of Pentacles in the upright would be being prudent, looking at things, going over things to find a tooth comb. And in the reverse, it would be not looking at the details, not paying attention, not doing due diligence, letting go of that feeling, shifting from the old way to the new way. So doorways. We're still pushing forward, trying to achieve our desires here with the Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's just, we got to make a judgment call to balance things out. So again, we're here at the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Not sure how to move forward. Because we're shifting. This is new. This is something that we have not done before. We're at a crossroads. We're not sure what to do here. uncharted territory, is it? Let's clarify. Alright, so let's clarify the Hierophant for masculine. Clarify the Hierophant. Justice. See, I feel like he's not feeling as abundant or independent as he should. He's trying to balance that out. He may be having a little self control in finding balance in his own life, in his own stability. Not feeling as stable or as grounded as he could. He wants to balance those energies out. So that's what he's doing as far as internal work. Justice with the Nine of Pentacles. And it could also tell me that he may be going through a divorce and not fully single. But also we're looking at justice as learning a lesson because it's fair. He's not single. He's not independent. He's not on his own. He's not abundant. So learning that lesson, having the strength, clarify strength, having self-control, restraint, taming the lion. Yeah. He's trying to heal. He's trying to hide his healing. He's not trying to show that he's healing internally. I feel like doing some type of healing, some recuperation. And that will go back to some type of deception. See, it's recycling this stuff. Okay, so the Emperor clarified by the strength, taking control of one's environment, having the strength, having the courage, having the ability to tame what's going on inside. Clarify the Devil. Yeah. I feel like outwardly trying to, I feel like being controlling, being obsessive, having those toxic energies, but all the while being patient on the inside. So that will go with him taming whatever he's trying to tame. Waiting for the Queen of Pentacles, waiting to I feel like he's waiting for his ships to come in, waiting to travel, waiting to nurture, because the Three of Wands always speaks to waiting, and I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, it's more of a taking care of oneself, nurturing, healing energy. It is also energy of stability and growth potential here. Clarify the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, please. Yeah, healing, Hangman. He's at a pause, at a rest, not making any moves, stagnant, looking at things from a different perspective, getting enlightenment, and we could speak to flexibility in regards to one's thinking, one's thoughts. Give me one more for the Four of Swords. Looking at an ending, a transformation going on. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Transformation. Maybe going through a transformation. Yeah, deceptively wanting to offer towards his Ten of Cups. That's the plan. That's the motive behind it. It's just not upfront. It's not being clear, right? It's just a small offering towards the Ten of Cups. That's the deception. But he's feeling he wants to make, offering towards it. Temperance, yeah, trying to balance out those energies for long-term stability and success. It's him wanting to get things going, or him wanting to I'm getting a lot of self-control here. I think a lot of that is the work, the hard work, the planning. The Seven of Swords is the energy of, I'm not talking about it. I'm not, up front. I'm not going to expose what I'm doing just yet, because all of this is a hooded figure, um, covering up, masking up, healing, masking up the small offering towards the Ten of Cups, the reach for it, but still waiting, restraining oneself from it. Clarify the sun, man. Have the High Priestess in the world reversed. The world reverse, like something hasn't quite ended. Not really talking about something not quite ended yet. With what he's going on outwardly, he may be showing, a happy, putting on a happy face, or just even in the real world, physical world, he may be illuminated to a lot of things, or the sun is being shown on a bunch of stuff, right? But then we have the High Priestess and the world in reverse. We got not really discussing something not ending, something not being, being complete, because this is an incompletion. Not talking about something being incomplete. Let's get one more for that. I want to know. Fire the sun one more time. Something not being complete, something, a missed opportunity, not being complete, not being over. Nine of Pentacles, independent, abundant. That's the energy he's exuding. He's, has everything going on for himself. He's abundant. He's independent. He takes care of himself. He's not a care in the world. And internally, happy, taking action, taking control, knowing what actions to take. Let's see. The self-confidence. Taking action towards collaborating. Coming together, building up finances, building something to come together, because that's a collaboration, that's harmony, that is it's a build-up, taking action to start building. So again, that will go back to this hands hard work, maybe doing some work, some effort, internal work. I do see the Hangman while going through a transformation, still stagnant, still not making any moves, still not. And we look at it always as negative, and it's a positive thing, because if we take action too soon and we don't have control, that's when things get a little scary, right? So let's commend masculine for his restraint and let's just say higher understanding, listening to his higher self. Clarify the Six of Swords. For a minute. Six of Swords. Yeah. Not feeling committed, not feeling loyal, not feeling as stable. King of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords. Taking swift, fast action on communicating, wanting to discuss. See, that's what I'm saying. It's returning to the scene of the crime. Not really. We're not on stable ground. We need to talk about this. We need to, I feel like there's going to be some quick, fast communication coming from feminine, because she's not feeling as grounded and stable as she would like. And look at the bottom of the deck, because she's being guided to do so. She's listening to her higher self. She's learned the lesson at a crossroads about setting up boundaries and communication. Because it's something about not returning to the scene of the crime, wanting to talk, wanting to communicate. Clarify the Five of Swords. That would be the Lovers. I mean, she's wanting to deliver the message of choices and love. It's just she's in defense mode. Clarify the Two of Cups that just flipped. Yeah, a little nervous about the relationship. Having anxiety. She's committed and willing to move forward with it. Clarify the Ten of Cups. So you both have the feeling of the Ten of Cups. It's just, yeah, you want to come together. You want harmony. You want I feel like there's an energy of wanting both cups being poured into the relationship. I don't feel it's unwarranted, because some of this is from, I've been hurt, I've been backstabbed, I've been betrayed. I had to fight on my own. I had to stand alone. Look at what I had to build, these wands, and this is all I have protecting me. I learned my lesson. I'm scared. I've learned my lessons, and I can keep going. It's just, we need to both pour into this. Clarify the Ten of Cups one more. No. Let's clarify the Death, because we both have death. I feel like you both are going through a transformation, which it would make sense while we, guarded. Yeah, putting an ending to some things. Feeling backstabbed, betrayed, going through a transformation, setting up boundaries. Seven of Wands again. Three of Wands in reverse. No longer waiting, but want this relationship. One more for the Three of Wands in reverse. Disappointed. This relationship was a disappointment. Eight of Cups. Okay, so then the Knight of Cups would tell me she's wanting to present those feelings, those emotions, to make those romantic gestures, just be happy and move forward. But outwardly, it's like she's walking away. She's moving on to greener pastures. So again, we got to return to the scene of crime so we can drop those emotional baggages of the Eight of Cups, move on to the Eight of Cups, from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, so we can move forward. I feel like a lot of that was to return to the scene of the crime so we can get that lump from underneath the rug. Again, we have a lot of that energy where things were swept, things were painful, things were causing guardedness, defensiveness, conflict, and mental confusion and instability, but wanting to talk about that, wanting to get that out, wanting to deliver the message about the choice and love. It's just maybe I don't know if it's gonna come out that way. Yeah, you hear what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be received that way. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Ace of Wands, Emperor. At a crossroads about a new beginning with the Emperor, with the masculine. Um, yeah, outwardly, I just feel like it's not coming out, though. It's not translating feminine, and I will say this. The out does not translate the in. Outwardly, we have walls up, defensive, guarded energy, feeling backstabbed, betrayed, going through a transformation, ending things, no longer waiting, walking away, walls up again, blocked, not wanting this reconciliation. Clarify the Three of Cups. Yeah, blocked. Making decisions in the blind, making a decision to come out of the lack mentality though. So that's a good energy. And take action, move forward, swift. See, we have to look at things in a different perspective, as well as honor our emotions. So if we have to go back to the scene of the crime, sometimes it is best. We don't want to sweep things under the rug, and we definitely don't want to act like there wasn't pain here. Alright, Nine of Wands. Yeah, persevering, trying to move on to calmer waters. Queen of Wands, sideways. Okay, so we're still holding back, still kind of. I feel like you guys are taking charge and taking control, going after your desires, but we still have that energy of kind of holding back, and holding on tightly. Yeah, see? Holding back our energy and being deep within ourselves. Hermit. What's the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Letting go, making the decision, making a cut. You guys are making harsh decisions to come rushing in. Eight of Pentacles. Letting go of what's not working. Let's see. Come rushing in. Yeah, balance those energies out. Two of Pentacles. One more for the Eight of. Balancing those energies out. Deep in emotions and wanting to take control and attract and go after our desires here. Trying to balance out those emotions versus the fire. The emotions are putting out the fire because there is no balance. You gotta let go of some things that aren't working. We know there's no balance. Because I'm just noticing some of the elements. So if we look at the King of Cups, it's kind of dousing out the energy of the Queen of Wands, don't you think? Water snuffs out the fire in the wands, you know? If you pour water on fire, you got smoke. Can't really breathe. We can't really do much, can we? What's the Judgment? Making judgment calls, making decisions inwardly, going through the unknown, having deep emotions, having hidden feelings, things happening underneath, balancing out. Yeah, things are unclear. Having that temperance, kind of going with the flow through the things that are not clear. Making a judgment call for balance, for choices to be made through the unknown, things being unclear. Not really being in that energy. See, even with the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords being in reverse is things being unclear. So we got to balance that energy out with the temperance and patience a little bit more. So we want to come rushing in and doing things and communicating or making decisions, but we're not clear. We don't have clarity. We don't have communication. We don't have understanding. We don't see what's underneath. Which makes sense of why we're transitioning, why we're shifting from an old dynamic we're still holding back because we're looking for that inner wisdom. What's the Page of Pentacles for? Yep, trying to be stable and triumphant and successful, getting recognized, getting attention. Okay, so you guys want to just be friends so you can get each other's attention at least. Ten of Pentacles, long-term stable success. You guys are heartbroken internally. Heartbroken because you guys don't have enough information. Eight of Swords, having tower moments. You guys are having tower moments internally because you're not making any moves or seeing things clearly. Tower moments are going to cause these fears and anxieties, the shake-ups, the crumbling of foundations. You guys are nervous, waiting for a return on investment to make forward movement, rapid, fast movement. What's the Chariot? Yeah, trying to move forward, still manifesting, trying to create. Give me one more for the Chariot. What are they trying to create? Let's try that again. One more for the Chariot. Okay, manifesting, taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, having a new beginning, fresh start towards union. So I feel like we're just trying to clear out that energy, shift from one way of doing things to the other. You guys are nervous. Again, this is uncharted territory. We're still holding back, not sure what to do, making decisions, trying to rush in, trying to take action, but we got to balance out those energies between the emotions and going after what we want, right? We don't have clarity. We don't have understanding. We got to balance that energy out still. Let's get some romance angels. Okay. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. And wedding. This situation involves marriage. So that's what I was picking up here with the Hierophant, Justice, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like he may not feel as independent or maybe tied to something, balancing things out with a contract here. Not fully free. Mutual. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So that's what I'm saying. You guys are holding back. You guys are pushing forward, just trying to move on to calmer waters, out of that turbulence. We're trying to balance out the emotions and your desires here. Looking at what works, what doesn't, right? Having those heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discussing feelings. We gotta communicate. We have to communicate and discuss what we're feeling. That's what we're nervous about. I feel like a lot of that is what's keeping you stuck, not moving. Those fears, those anxieties, scared of things tumbling down, right? But scared to also wait. That's what I'm saying. The red flags are cautioning. That's why we say we got the temperance. We got to call for temperance here. Got codependency underneath the deck. So let's just think about what we're codependent on, what we're looking at, what we're relying on. All right, for feminine. One more. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Again, making you. That's what I'm saying. We gotta understand what we need to do versus what we want. I feel like we're at that crossroads, not sure which direction to take this new beginning, this spark of creativity with the emperor, just choosing which way we want to go with it. Also, I feel like even the underlying energy here is to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, that's why we may have to let down some of those boundaries, those high walls, Nine of Wands, just to get some clarity. So that's just a suggestion. Feminine. Let's take a look. Honeymoon on the pathway. Past life relationship. Home. You guys feel like, well, he feels like that, it's his home. It's where he belongs. That's his stability. That's his foundation. House identifies security, safety, shelter, right? Wedding. There's a message here. Being guided to. Can go a few different ways as I discussed. Some messages about a wedding. Heart-to-heart conversation. See, it's being confined, restricted in some type of way. And that's where I'm getting with the Four of Pentacles, Hermit energy. Not really expressing it. You're holding back on these heart-to-heart conversations, guys. Make the effort. And you will get sudden wealth. There will be sudden wealth behind that effort you make. Pay attention to the red flags. Signs are cautioning you about what's coming in, unexpected income. So you both are not expecting this, what you guys are manifesting. It's a lot of powerful energy. The Chariot, the Magician, and the Fool. A lot of movement. A lot of things taking place. A lot of things being created. Clarify soulmate. Mature woman. Yes, this is your soulmate. Mature woman. I feel like you've grown up, you've matured, you're becoming stable, you're becoming balanced. Express your love. Courtship. Courthouse. So I said courtship, but I'm getting courtship with that. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Make that change. Make it written as such. Make it known, feminine. You have optimism. You want to deliver a message of your choice in love. Make it known. Express your love. Religious factors. Official person. So I feel like you're being guided in some type of official capacity, like a guardian angel. Feel like God's talking to you. However you receive your message and your downloads. I feel like that's where some of that is coming from. Let's get some final messages. Mask. Not showing true feelings, high personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Yep. That's the Seven of Swords all day, every day. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Boom. What do we say? Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. We got Nine of Pentacles out here and clarified by the King of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Sun. Happily single, moving on, living in the moment. That's the King of Wands being happy, independent. Three of Pentacles working, that's building. That's part of the hammer, that's part of the hands. Then we got mirror. You guys mirroring each other. Mirroring each other, self-image relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. We talked about introspection here with the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man. Self-indulgent, focuses on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And that will go back to the Devil with the Three of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. We got Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. I feel like you guys are dealing with a little bit of that. Having closure issues. One moment, I'll be right back. Okay, so the Boat, like I said, we got moving on and closure issues, trying to push forward, but internally moving on from turbulence. That will go back to the Boat. Looks real familiar, doesn't it? Mutual energy, more for mutual energy, yeah. We got talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering, healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. We got kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. And then we got dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things, coming to light, adapt, change, heal. We've discussed all of that. There you go. I knew it. Feminine. And that was at the bottom of the deck. We got coffin. At the bottom of this for feminine, we got coffin too. Give me some more for feminine. That's a lot. Come on, man. Let's try that again. Okay, we're just going to take them because they definitely want a lot for feminine today. So we're just going to, this is all for mutual, this is all for feminine. So we're going to take everything that kept trying to come out for feminine. We tried twice and we had card vomit twice. So let's just accept it. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So feminine, that could be either you or your masculine here. I feel like that would be more feminine, wanting to make new memories, missing masculine here. Golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. I do feel like there was a lot of love bombing here, or feeling like you're being love bombed, because we have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call person, boundaries, and still angry. So again, that's where we're getting a lot of that wounded warrior energy, the Seven of Wands, the defensiveness, feminine. So just, that's going back to boom here. Let's do this in a roundabout way. Okay, we got coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. We talked about transitions earlier. Girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. So we have that there. We talked about that as well. And then we have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. And then we got paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Then we got ascending. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So we have to discuss, again, we got to go back to the crime of the scene. We have to prepare to come back together. And we got to go through that transformation. We have to revisit and set those boundaries of what took place, go back, what did they say? Kind of revisit the snake that bit you. That's the only way you know exactly how to heal yourself, because once you get bit, I'm going to identify with this terminology. Once you get bit by a snake, if you don't know what kind of snake it is, how do you know what kind of poison or antidote you need? Okay? But that's pretty much all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.